Welcome back, Tendies. Here with another episode of Tender Mercies. I believe this is the Tuesday episode because I don't think we've done anything for Thursday yet. Actually, no, this is Thursday because we're recording. So this is the Thursday.
Thursdays are the
Thursdays the recording days. So, happy Thursday, Tendies. What's the date today?
Today is November.
No, Thursday.
Thursday.
I don't know. I can't do. I do math for a living, and I can't count how many days from now. And yeah,
but too long. We need. These people want these episodes now.
The people right now are screaming at their phones. The date is in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 9th. It's the 9th.
The 9th.
I know that because I know that Saturday. I know that Friday's the 10th. Because if the girls go to the state tournament for volleyball, that's on Friday, which is the 10th.
Your literal sister.
My literal sister. 9th? No. Well, today. Oh. No. Today is. Oh. Today is the 9th.
Today's the 5th. According to my iPhone.
Carter's got one of those old iPhones.
He's got the brick phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. It switched to daylight savings. We must have lost a couple days there.
A couple days.
Okay, that's a great start right here. Let's talk about daylight savings. We live in one of the few states that I think maybe the only state that doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Us in Hawaii, that's right. Yeah.
The res does though. They adopt daylight savings.
Well, I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to let them I'm going to let them have their daylight savings.
All right.
They let us have this land forcefully and
not by choice.
Not by choice. And so if they want to have daylight savings, who are we to tell them no? So
I kind of feel like we should.
Tell them no?
Yeah, let's just tell them no. I mean, we did it once. We could do it again.
Wouldn't be the worst thing we've done, to be completely fair. At this point, I don't know. It can't be much worse.
And what Carter is referring to, and another good segue right here, is Behind the Fence. That is the worst thing we've ever done.
Check that out.
To anybody.
Behind the Fence.
When does that come out?
I don't know.
Did it already?
No. Well, we recorded last night, November 8th. Actually, November 4th. But we recorded it last night.
Daylight savings started yesterday.
Joe and I are going to record. We're going to have him do like a segment, like just him. Yeah. So we're going to record that later this evening, probably. And then I still have to get my sisters to record.
Okay.
So once we get all of that put together, I'll actually send you guys the recording, the audio, so you guys can listen to it. Let me know what you guys think, and then I'll put it out.
Sweet.
Thank you.
So just know, that it is in the work.
I think I'm pretty sure you're going to have to cut more than you keep. Out of that episode.
Quite controversial.
Right after you guys had left last night, I walked back out in the living room and I was like, there's like 2 5-minute segments that I have to cut out.
It's rough.
Yeah. But no, so just know, listeners, that it is in the works. It's coming.
It's a good one. It's a really good one.
It's a good one. It actually was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We actually pretty much just winged that one the entire way through.
Much. I was super excited about how it went after. I was like, exciting. This is gonna be a hit, man.
And even Colby made a quick appearance.
Very quick.
Very quick.
I don't know if I said anything.
I think you said this is my appearance or something like that on your way out.
I think he came in and said sports.
He came in, turned on the LEDs, and then left. Man. That's literally all
he came in, turned on those LEDs, and closed the door.
Oh, what color? That's right.
Sky blue.
Red.
Sky blue.
Yeah,
no,
Sky blue.
He left sky blue.
Did he leave sky blue?
He did leave sky blue.
Oh, right now he's got the dark and gloomy.
His lights are out. He's got the Sunday blues.
That's the Sunday blues. That's what I was going to say. That's the kind of room you sit in on a Sunday evening, man.
The lights are out and he's home, man.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, let's get into this just a little bit. After recording last night, we got a couple emails and just a couple people to shout out. People that have been hitting us up. Sweet. So I actually put it in a separate.
We've got some numbers too, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go over those numbers.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear.
Let's start with the shout outs. Actually, no, let's do numbers because the shout out segues into Colby's bit that we need to do. So we'll start with the numbers. Let me pull them up here. So you have been here now for a week.
For a week, yeah.
This is the end of your second week by the time this episode comes out.
I want to see if I made an impact, honestly.
Let's just say you've made a major impact.
All right. Just wait till they get to Behind the Fence. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's when the impact will be the opposite direction. Those numbers are going to start going down real quick.
Views somehow.
This is crazy because I actually checked this right before we went to check our apartment, so I kind of had an idea, and it's actually already gone up from them
Since then.
since
Wow.
then.
Like
I
quite
have
a
one
bit.
question
Or?
before you say
Yeah.
this. Is Behind the Fence coming out on the Tender Mercies channel?
No,
It's a whole
it's
separate...
a whole separate. So I will
Sweet.
include it in the link tree for our listeners.
Wow. Okay.
And
For
I
them.
I think it'll share an Instagram page.
Okay.
Like, you know, so if you're
Social media.
it'll share a social media. And George, welcome, buddy.
Oh, George Foreman.
Can we get that door real quick?
We get George out.
And we'll get George out. Yeah, because Navy's not gonna.
He's really
Love
throwing
that.
off the vibe. I put him outside. Why'd they let him in? I hate that guy. Just kidding. I love him.
Our dogs, they are some of the sweetest dogs. You know, so George and Carl, some of the sweetest dogs you'll find. Sometimes the most dumb dogs you will find. Like, I've never seen Simba act out. My dog, just today, who has only been in his kennel all day, has acted out. But anyways.
You need to spend a little more time around Simba, man. He's rough. The old age is getting to him.
Oh, you
man,
should
I
have
swear.
seen the picture the other day, man. What was it? Your burrito got stolen?
Dude, yeah, well, no, it wasn't even mine. He stole it from some neighborhood kid or something. I got home. Simba's sitting on the front lawn, just lounging. Big burrito
Dude,
right in front of him. Didn't
He
even
went-
have a bite out of
Would-
it.
What's up
Had
with those
gone and gotten
neighborhood
himself a
dogs?
big Jake.
So
Literally, man.
the neighborhood you live in, it's so friendly. Everybody, everybody's friends and stuff, dude.
Do you think
The
that someone had
dogs,
a?
the
Well, do you-
dogs are
oh.
the same way.
I was gonna say, do you think that just one of your neighbors, so maybe Josh, went and got a burrito from El Cupido's and was like, Simba needs this more than I do.
It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible.
It's a
But just as
setup.
likely is just Simba just got bored because we were all gone and walked up to El Cupido's and scrounged around the back and found it or something.
he walked.
literally
No,
would, man.
he walked in the front door and they gave it to him.
Oh, I know that dog.
And he paid for it too. He put his paw up on the counter, gave him the
He
money.
pulled an Airbud, just put some cash on that.
What do you want, Simba the regular?
All right, Carter. What is Simba's regular?
Simba's regular
Yeah,
shrimp burrito every time, man. He loves
man of good taste.
he loves seafood because our family doesn't really eat seafood, and so he has to
It's
go
a
out.
delicacy.
He has to go out to get it.
He's
When
like,
the
I
parents are
need
gone,
that.
Simba eats shrimp, man.
Man, he's going big, man.
Yeah.
The shrimp
Dude,
market's pretty expensive.
Just
these
today,
days.
my sister just got a cat, and
Oh.
well, I don't know. It showed up at her house.
Okay.
The
I was gonna
kids,
say-
the kids have bonded with it.
the
so
cat,
now
the cat
gonna-
got hurt.
I was gonna say that your
Yeah.
sister's family doesn't strike
Wasn't-
me as
wasn't
a
a choice.
as a
Wasn't a
cat
choice.
family.
People.
It wasn't a choice. It showed up. The kids gave it a name, and now they're stuck into it. So. But they brought it over today, and that thing smacked Simba so hard in the face. And Simba just he barks sometimes, but he doesn't have an ounce of violence in him. And he just had the dumbest look on his face. The cat was freaking out, hissing, running all over the house, and Simba was just looking around.
CTE. he's hung,
Oh, no.
He's hung around
That's
the
some
football
Airbud,
team too
Airbud
much.
stuff. CTE special.
So answer me this: did Simba play Airbud in the Airbud movies?
Yeah, he did. He did. As you can tell, he's really let himself go. He's gained probably 50 pounds since then. But
he made it big, and he's retired.
He's
now.
he's
he
lived
made
life
it big, and
large.
then he got big. I tell you what, man.
Now he's visiting El Cupido's for a shrimp burrito.
my cheeks are hurting from laughing so much.
Good
Oh,
start.
Yeah, these wisdom teeth, man. It's not good for them.
you're bleeding in the back of
I'm
your
like
mouth.
bleeding. I'm like, oh,
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get into the numbers. That was a good little branch. Good fun.
yeah.
So I believe at the start of your first, when you started, I think we were right around 200 listens.
198.
198.
198.
Yeah. So we were at 198 listens, and we were at 7.3 7.3 thousand impressions.
Impressions. Spotify impressions, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So how many plays do you think we have as of right now?
yeah. So 198 last time.
Mhm.
I think we're sitting at. I bet we're at 1,000 now.
I wish. Our listeners, they are great to us. We're not there yet.
No. Okay. I'm gonna throw. Man, let's go 500.
Not quite either.
Really?
I did hype up these numbers a little bit too much.
Trey was like, "Dude, we're killing it.
We are
We're awesome right now."
We are at 355,
Okay, 100,
Wait,
150 more.
150, but it took
55.
that's in a week,
That's
and
pretty
it took
good.
us almost a month to get to the 200.
All right.
So, what do you think our audience size is right now? Because it's actually more than doubled since
So
you've
is
come
that
on.
like actual followers of?
Distinct
Attendees or-
devices that have either downloaded an episode or have listened to 60 seconds or more.
Okay. I'm gonna throw in. Are we in upper 500 or lower 500s?
We're not to the hundreds yet.
300 plays.
I know, but what if somebody just tuned in real quick?
So, but plays is individual. Like if one person plays it 3 times, it counts towards
I
the
think
plays?
so.
Okay.
So
Well, last time Trey said 200 of those were his. So
yeah, 193 of the 198 listens were
At
mine.
least 6 of the other ones were mine. So
So Carter and myself are the only listeners of this podcast.
Okay. Dude, I'm just throwing out numbers. Let's go 200.
We're at 99,
Okay.
but we were upper 30s when you came on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's
So,
awesome, man.
yeah,
I'm
believe.
interested to hear the one Spotify stat. Sorry, my CTE's kicking in.
You're fine. Well, we're going to jump to the impressions here in just a second, but a huge thank you to our listeners, though,
Yeah,
just because
Sure.
Thursday, November 2nd, so this last Thursday was our biggest day of listening by far.
Really?
I love that episode.
That was a
Personal
good
favorite.
Dude.
We got a
I'd
lot of
say
love on that one.
We performed quite well on
Yeah.
that one.
was that the one you talked about the Silverados and stuff? Or was
I
that?
th-
Yeah,
I think so.
that
And it was like the
yeah.
proposals.
Silverado.
Yeah. I listened to that episode.
Yeah.
Good one. Good one.
45. We had 45 plays on November 2nd, which is
Awesome.
the most we've had in a day.
I was doing a lot of shout outs. Dude, the Instagram page has grown quite a bit too.
Yeah,
since
your
last week.
people are really flocking to it.
Yeah.
It's that positive solar cloud.
It's that
he has.
positive solar
That TikTok
mom.
following, man.
The
It's really
positive solar
translating
moms
over.
are over there right now.
All right. So, hold on. So we have Cassidy in the house today, and
We do.
I want to get her thoughts on the positive solar cloud. Are you okay with that? You don't have to.
Come on.
I would just
Come
love
on
to
over
get
here.
your thoughts on it.
Pretty funny. It's never bothered me. They're pretty thirsty, but I think it's funny.
Hold on. So I know that all of us at the table know what thirsty means, but unfortunately, a lot of the moms who are going after him won't know what that means. So thirsty just means
It's only a feeling for them.
So you know how you feel thirsty when you haven't had water or a liquid in a while, and you yearn for it, like how the children yearn for the mines. So do the moms yearn for Austin.
That's right, man.
So no, it's just a very strong yearning that I deem to be inappropriate. To be quite honest.
Oh, I'd say
I
for
agree.
sure, very, very inappropriate.
And the reason that I say that is because I'm between your age and the age of these mothers, and to me, I'm embarrassed being older than you. Because if, for example, if you were a woman doing these positive solar TikToks, and I'm commenting like, I would be disgusted
straight
with myself.
to jail.
Straight to jail. And I'm sick of this double standard.
Yeah,
I won't stand for
I
it.
couldn't call the cops. What was I supposed to do?
No, you do call the cops. We're changing the narrative now.
Standards, baby.
Yeah.
Standards.
We're making it a single standard.
Hey,
But-
don't let her comments fool you though. She loves it.
But
She's all
the-
shy and bashful about it, but she loves it.
But mothers, we do love you.
We
And
do.
if you are thirsting for Austin, that's totally fine. Just let us know.
Yeah,
Because
let us know. Comment.
We absolutely support you, and you can find him regularly on the Tender Mercies podcast. Actually, so.
Yeah, I'm actually a co-host.
and and we are definitely not keeping a track of names and sending those to the police.
Yeah,
But
no.
certainly
Be sure,
not.
actually, if you want to, drop that social security number, 3 digits on the back of your card and the full digits on your front, and you'll get a free meet and greet with me.
That's pretty hot.
That's
What do I got to do to get a meet and
Yeah,
greet?
where do I need to input that information?
social security digits.
So where can you send this information?
Yeah, where?
If you go to the Tender Mercies podcast Instagram, which will be linked in the description of the show, it will take you to their page, right? And in the bio, there's going to be a link tree.
Okay.
Go to the link tree, and you'll see. Leave us an email or send us an email. If you send an email, I will forward that straight over to Austin.
Right.
Boom. Done.
Sugar mamas.
I'm gonna have to
They're
fire
in.
up the old Carter's Custom Porch Swings Instagram. get that baby
Hey,
going.
yeah,
again.
no,
I love
forget
when people
about-
tag
Hey,
you in
hold on.
that.
Hey, hold on.
It's
Before
so
before you talk too much about it, let's not go there yet because the ad read's coming, and you paid good
Oh.
money for that. So let's
Gonna be a good ad
so let's
Get into
just
the ad read, huh?
let's just take it easy.
read.
We'll do it in an ad read, all right? We'll end our Spotify numbers with this. What do you think our Spotify impressions are? And for Carter, who wasn't here, I'll define impressions for you. This is the number of times that your show, so Tender Mercies, or any of our episodes were shown to anyone on Spotify over the last 30 days. So kind of like how I explained it to Austin is like when you finish a show on Netflix, it like gives you like you might like and then gives you 3 more.
Oh.
So Spotify, I imagine, does something similar.
Yeah.
So how many times do you think someone saw a you might like Tender Mercies podcast?
It was quite high last time.
So
The
last time-
one was like
but
7,000.
7,000. yeah.
7.3 thousand.
Yep.
And that was over 30 days. So this is still a rolling metric. So this includes a lot of those, but it's gone up. I will say that.
Okay. Man, I don't know. I'll throw out 9,500.
Close, a little high, but close.
Okay.
We are at 8,648 impressions.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
That's actually
1,000 more?
crazy.
Yeah, so like almost, so 8,600 people are at least being recommended to listen to it. Now, if you're one of those 8,600 people that haven't listened to it, obviously you're not listening to this, but I'm very upset with you.
But it exists in their subconscious. Like
That's true.
They've been impressed.
Yeah,
They've-
we are.
they've been
in
telling
the
their
back of
friends.
mind.
They haven't listened to it. They're like, I was recommended this podcast. It seems uber
Dude,
religious,
that's what you gotta.
but
it's-
their picture is a bathroom. So I don't know where they
hey,
go.
there might be religions out there that worship the urinal. You know what I'm saying?
I worship the urinal. If you know what I'm saying. So,
Oh
yeah.
man.
So let's get into let's get into our shout outs here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I put together a little quick list. Let me make sure there haven't been any last minutes because I checked. Oh, accidentally playing the Tender Mercies podcast on the Tender Mercies podcast. Okay, so no new Apple reviews, which is okay. That's all right. Last one was still Tom telling us about Psalm 613.
Psalm 613. Well,
No new
meanwhile,
Tom review.
But no new Tom review.
Psalms 6 through 10.
Yeah. So Tom, I know you're listening to this. I am genuinely confused what you meant by Psalm 613. So
You know what? I'll tell you what it is. The last 3 verses are for us to decide. It's our own destiny.
Make up your own.
this is going to turn into like a bro Bible, and it's going to get uber sacrilegious.
I know most Christian religions love it when you add things to the Bible, so I think that's a great idea.
Oh no. Okay,
Psalm
we need to move on.
613
We need to move on.
So, anyways, we've had some great listeners who have hit us up and let us know what they think. First of all, shout out to the Penrod family, Len and
Penrods.
Marcel Penrod. I don't know if Len and Marcel actually listen, but Len works at the hospital. I work at the hospital. I ran into him in the cafeteria. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday.
You're all first thing you say, Tender Mercies podcast.
I walk in, I go, "You guys listening to Tender Mercies?" That's where most of it. No,
What's in your earbuds right now? Is it Tender Mercies?
I'm working with administration to make it like if you're wearing earbuds, it has to be Tender
It's
Mercies.
playing over the
Is
intercom.
that my voice I hear in your earbuds? That's
Do you
so
want-
weird.
Do you want to hear it
You-
in real life? No,
Podcast.
no, but Len was telling me, I believe it was Kylie. I think that he was telling me listens to the podcast. It
Oh,
might have been Kinsey, but I think he said Kylie. It's been too many days now, and I've forgotten since. But if Kylie's the one listening to this, congrats on your kid. Super happy
yep,
for you and Trevor.
congrats.
And wasn't it actually? It was Trevor's birthday yesterday or today.
I
Anyways,
don't know. I didn't
Trevor,
know
happy birthday. Whenever that was, I know it's either yesterday or today.
Shout out to the Willis.
Also,
Willises.
Hold on, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow.
Whoa!
So happy birthday, Sloan. I know that she's a listener. So happy birthday, Sloan.
Sloan.
Mm-hmm.
Sloan, like the toilet brand?
I don't know. I don't know my toilet brands.
You don't?
No.
Carter.
Sloan's a pretty good brand. Not gonna lie. Sloan's a pretty good brand.
And that's on par with my sister.
If you're going,
She's a pretty good sister.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So, all right. I just got out of my notes. Let's get back into it. Shout outs. Here we go. Arizona Bryant.
Okay.
So he was my age, went to school with him. He sent me a reel, like an Instagram reel the other day, and was like, this would have been a really good topic for you to cover while Joe and I were talking about something. And I was like, oh, cool. And anyways, shout out to Arizona Bryant for reaching out, trying to contribute to the podcast.
All right.
I know that she's related to Tally and Colby somehow. I believe.
Oh,
that-
her name is Arizona.
Oh no, not Arizona.
I was-
Arizona
I was gonna say.
Bryant is his name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You guys know his sister.
I know Arizona.
Yeah,
just
I know
a
you
little
know
bit because Zach knew. him.
Sydney Bryant.
Oh,
Who-
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Sydney's older brother.
Okay.
And then we have Kelsey Farr, who is a cousin of Colby's, or your grandpa Gary's brother Neil. I think has a daughter or granddaughter named Kelsey.
Okay.
Tally explained this to
I
me.
bet if I saw her, I would.
Wait, did we go to school with her? Was she our age?
I don't think so. I don't know her. I don't think I've met her.
Well,
She-
shout out Kelsey.
No, so the reason I'm shouting her out is she actually responded to one of the episodes. I think it was either the first or second episode, and was like, "I'm still." So I talked about I was going to spill some tea on Summit,
Oh.
and Joe and I had talked about doing this bit where we wouldn't. I think it was the very first episode, and we didn't finish a single story. We brought up probably 10 or 15 stories and didn't finish one. Like it was like, for example, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, this reminds me of," and then I would kind of go, and then Joe goes, "That reminds me," and then he would take it into something, and then I would jump in after and take it.
Oh,
So it was like this giant podcast episode where I don't think we finished a single story.
what would you call that? Where people just want to hear and then they just don't get it.
Cliffhangers.
Cliffhangers.
I have a couple words for that, but I don't know if I can say that on this podcast.
Go ahead and say it.
Absolutely blue ball.
I will bleep that out for you.
Okay.
What's the timestamp for that? So we can bleep it.
I will,
They don't believe it.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. We're at like 22 minutes and 30 seconds approximately. So,
We should've just
What a
named
perfect
that
idea for a
episode.
pilot episode, though. You hook them, and then you hook them again, over and over and over.
and this
It's
poor
like,
fish.
If this story doesn't bring them back, the next one's gonna.
and these poor listeners, man, they were like fish with like 15 hooks in
Oh,
their
man.
cheeks, man.
Ooh.
But no,
Tom's
so
Pond catfish, man.
she. I don't think that's legal at this
Oh,
point, man. Those
Those
poor
catfish
fish,
have been getting around.
in the saddest way possible,
You
man.
can't-
It's
Catfish the
unfortunate.
catfish.
but They've lived a hard life, man. They really.
They would have
have.
rather not been born at this point.
Oh no.
Shout out to Lindsay, Colby's mom.
Whoa, yeah, Lindsay's been
she
showing
said-
some support.
She's been showing a lot of support, and she sent in an email. So let's read it.
Whoa, okay.
Lindsay asked, "Love Austin, aka Caden Cantrell.
Yeah.
Perfect addition. Joe is still hot and glad that he makes an appearance here and there. Now let's talk about the mother-in-law segment. Seeing as I am the mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, definitely interesting. I'd love to have a son-in-law segment. Just an idea. You guys rock. Go Lobos." So,
All right. Hey, that was a great.
so
email.
what we'll do is I'll try to get Lindsay on for this episode, and we'll have her give us her son-in-law do's and
Advice.
don'ts. Because Austin had the great idea of having some mother-in-law do's and don'ts.
Yeah, mine was very sincere. Dre laid it all out on the line.
I did, and I think maybe that's why Lindsay's coming after me.
Yeah. He's
So
like, put me on that.
so we'll have her give us some son-in-law do's and don'ts. We got another email last night as I
Ooh.
was sitting at home doing some homework
Okay.
from Katie Melzer.
Oh, she works at town hall.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Boom. So Katie Melzer sent us an email. Loving your podcast. I'm on the 3rd episode. I hope you've been getting emails since you posted your link tree. It's fun to just listen to your random topics, and shout out to Lindsay for promoting you. So thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, like you said, showing a lot of support. She's been sharing us out,
Yeah.
and Katie's been listening. So thank you, Katie. And then this is where we get into Colby's segment. Last night, right? Like I think you guys probably hadn't even left the property. You guys were probably just sitting in your cars. I get a text.
Really?
Yes. So let's get into this text. I didn't have the number saved at first. I didn't know who this was. I actually thought it was Carter. And
Oh, really?
Carter's throwing in some hate mail.
Do you still know it's not?
No, I think you didn't send me this. No, I'm just kidding.
Joel.
No. So I'm gonna read you this conversation. I'll paraphrase some of the longer parts. But yo, can I make a request for Colby to review a bathroom? So we talked about this. Colby's Instagram. I
TikTok.
apologize. Your
His
TikTok
TikTok, yeah.
is bathroom review. Well, just reviews of anything, but it looks like your
bathrooms.
but it seems like your bathrooms are really
He's
killing it.
actually done a review on
the Tender Mercies
the
pod-
Tender Mercies cover
Yeah,
photo. Yeah. that
which
bathroom.
I didn't appreciate such a low rating. That really hurt
This is gross.
the Tender
it's
Mercies
also locked
podcast.
for the next 6 months.
You
See,
lost
So-
it?
'cause
For those
the
of you
winter.
that were planning on taking a sabbatical and coming here to Snowflake to check out the Tender Mercies bathroom, now is not the time. 6 months.
Hey, we're gonna cut those locks. We got to get people in there.
I'm gonna
I
be
might-
honest, never is the time, man. I've been in that bathroom before.
We all
The
have.
air's a little bit thicker in there, man. I'll tell you that much. It's rough. It's rough.
It's yeah. That's me personally, I don't think I would use that bathroom at any time.
I've used it.
Well,
I don't know.
have, but I won't again.
Well,
most likely.
Here's the real question: are you bare cheeking it in there?
Well,
No, you squat over the top. We're not savages.
Well, what are you
man.
supposed to do? Like post up against the wall?
No,
Man.
you got to have some quads. Otherwise,
go to
you're-
Art Hargrove weight training for nothing, man. You got endurance in that bad boy.
Yeah, I'll have to try that next time.
yeah. So, anyways, I said yes. I'll pass on the suggestion. Is this Carter? Because I was like, might as well figure out who this is. Because I also thought it was weird that you sent it to me. Like
right
I was
after,
kinda like,
right after he was here.
yeah, I was kind of like Carter. Just tell Colby. No, but he goes, no, this is Brennan, and I was like, oh, and I had heard from Joe that Brennan is a listener, and that he's been digging it.
Which Brennan?
Beatty.
Beatty. Okay.
Yeah.
Master
I thought
Beatty.
we were talking Snowflake QB number 4.
No, not
Bryant.
Brennan Bryant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, we need
I,
to get
I
him.
was going to be pretty
Actually-
surprised if he was, honestly.
Wait, what did they call him? Master Beatty?
That was Tanner's. No. Hold on.
Cut.
It's funny.
Cut.
No, we're leaving this in because this is truth. This isn't. I love that these guys are hunched over. They've obviously never podcasted.
Yeah.
No. So Tanner, who was my age, this is Brandon's older brother. We called him Master Beatty. In all seriousness, like in school, in class, like, hey, Master Beatty, can I get some? And hey, you guys are laughing. We didn't spell it as in masturbate. Okay,
Yeah,
Master
Space
space Beatty.
Beatty. They're properly
And-
spelled last name.
And
Yeah,
these high school
we had a
kids
bunch
had
of
such
sickos.
had such dirty minds.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Honestly.
But yeah, so we're gonna have an ad read, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna review this bathroom that Brennan has for Colby to
Oh,
review.
boy.
I will bleep that out for you.
Okay.
What's the timestamp for that? So we can bleep it.
I will,
They don't believe it.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. We're at like 22 minutes and 30 seconds approximately. So,
We should've just
What a
named
perfect
that
idea for a
episode.
pilot episode, though. You hook them, and then you hook them again, over and over and over.
and this
It's
poor
like,
fish.
If this story doesn't bring them back, the next one's gonna.
and these poor listeners, man, they were like fish with like 15 hooks in
Oh,
their
man.
cheeks, man.
Ooh.
But
That's the
no,
Tom's
so
Pond catfish, man.
she. I don't think that's legal at this
Oh,
point, man. Those
Those
poor
catfish
fish
have been getting around.
in the saddest way possible,
You
man.
can't-
It's
Catfish the
unfortunate.
catfish.
They've lived a hard life, man. They really.
They would have rather not been born at this point.
Oh, no.
Shout out to Lindsay, Colby's mom.
Whoa, yeah, Lindsay's been
she
showing
said-
some support.
She's been showing a lot of support, and she sent in an email. So let's read it.
Whoa, okay.
Lindsay asked, "Love Austin, aka Caden Cantrell.
Yeah.
Perfect addition. Joe is still hot and glad that he makes an appearance here and there. Now let's talk about the mother-in-law segment. Seeing as I am the mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, definitely interesting. I'd love to have a son-in-law segment. Just an idea. You guys rock. Go Lobos." So,
Alright. Hey, that was a great. email.
so what we'll do is I'll try to get Lindsay on for this episode, and we'll have her give us her son-in-law do's and
Advice.
don'ts, because Austin had the great idea of having some mother-in-law do's and don'ts.
Yeah, mine was very sincere. Dre laid it all out on the line.
I did, and I think maybe that's why Lindsay's coming after me.
Yeah. He's
So
like, put me on that.
so we'll have her give us some son-in-law do's and don'ts. We got another email last night as I
Ooh.
was sitting at home doing some homework
Okay.
from Katie Milzer.
Oh, she works at town hall.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Boom. So Katie Milzer sent us an email. Loving your podcast. I'm on the 3rd episode. I hope you've been getting emails since you posted your link tree. It's fun to just listen to your random topics, and shout out to Lindsay for promoting you. So thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, like you said, showing a lot of support. She's been sharing us out.
Yeah.
And Katie's been listening. So thank you, Katie. And then this is where we get into Colby's segment. Last night, right? Like, I think you guys probably hadn't even left the property. You guys were probably just sitting in your cars. I get a text.
Really?
Yes. So let's get into this text. I didn't have the number saved at first. I didn't know who this was. I actually thought it was Carter. And
Oh, really?
Carter's throwing in some hate mail.
Do you still know it's not?
No, I think you didn't send me this. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure.
No. So I'm gonna read you this conversation. I'll paraphrase some of the longer parts. But
Scared.
yo, can I make a request for Colby to review a bathroom? So we talked about this. Colby's Instagram. I
TikTok.
apologize. Your
His
TikTok
TikTok, yeah.
is bathroom. Well, just reviews of anything, but it looks like
Mostly
your.
bathrooms.
But it seems like your bathrooms are really.
He's
killing it.
actually done a review on
the Tender Mercies.
the Tender Mercies cover
Yeah,
photo. Yeah. that
which
bathroom.
I didn't appreciate such a low rating. That really hurt.
This is gross.
Really hurt the Tender
it's
Mercies
also locked
podcast.
for the next 6 months.
You
Say
lost
that
So-
'cause
For those
the
of you
winter.
that were planning on taking a sabbatical and coming here to Snowflake to check out the Tender Mercies bathroom, now is not the time. 6 months.
Hey, we're gonna cut those locks. We got to get people in there.
I'm gonna
I
be
might-
honest, never is the time, man. I've been in that bathroom before.
we all
The
have.
air's a little bit thicker in there, man. I tell you that much. It's rough. It's rough.
It's yeah. That's me personally, I don't think I would use that bathroom at any time.
I've used it.
Well,
I don't know.
have, but I won't again.
Well,
most likely.
Here's the real question: are you bare cheeking it in there?
Well,
No, you squat over the top. You're not. We're not savages.
Well, what are you
man.
supposed to do? Like post up against the wall?
No,
Man.
you got to have some quads. Otherwise,
go to
you're-
Hargrove weight training for nothing, man. You got endurance in that bad boy.
Yeah, I'll have to try that next time.
yeah. So, anyways, I said yes. I'll pass on the suggestion. Is this Carter? Because I was like, I might as well figure out who this is. Because I also thought it was weird that you sent it to me. Like
right
I was
after,
kinda like,
right after he was here.
yeah, I was kind of like, Carter, just tell Colby. No, but he goes, no, this is Brennan, and I was like, oh, and I had heard from Joe that Brennan is a listener, and that he's been digging it.
Oh.
Which Brendan?
Beatty,
Beatty. Okay.
Yeah.
Master
I thought
Beatty.
we were talking Snowflake QB number 4.
no, not
Bryant.
Brennan Bryant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, we need
I,
to get
I
him.
was going to be pretty
Actually-
surprised if he was, honestly.
Wait, what did they call him? Master Beatty?
That was Tanner's. No, hold on. It's funny. No, we're leaving this in because this is truth. This isn't. I love that these guys are hunched over. They've obviously never podcasted.
Yeah.
No. So Tanner, who was my age, this is Brandon's older brother. We called him Master Beatty. In all seriousness, like in school, in class, like, hey, Master Beatty, can I get some? And hey, you guys are laughing. We didn't spell it as in masturbate. Okay,
Yeah,
Master space Beatty.
Beatty. They're properly
And-
spelled last name.
And
Yeah,
these high school
we had a
kids
bunch
had
of
such
sickos.
had such dirty minds.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Honestly.
I am not a homeowner yet, and that's okay. I'm poor, if you know.
Right
And-
on, brother. Right on.
Right. I am poor. And if you guys want to donate to our Patreon that is coming, start saving up now. It's going to be good. But there's one thing that I dream of, and it's owning a house, but it goes further than that. It goes deeper than that. I've always dreamed of having a wraparound porch with a custom porch swing
Custom porch swing.
for a custom porch swing. And not just oh, let me get on Amazon, find some place that does it, or hire some bozo from around town. No. Dang it.
Boy, do I know a guy.
I know a bozo.
We have in our midst here right now the greatest custom porch swing maker in, I would argue to say, this galaxy, possibly even this universe.
Well, who might that be, Trey?
It's definitely not me. I can't use a power tool to save my life, and that reflects in my Fortnite because I play no bills.
And it could be me, but it might be upside down.
CTE.
Exactly.
So you're not good. And Colby just got back from a mission, and I can't imagine he's used a power tool since he's been home. You probably have, but I don't know. But what I'm trying to get at is if you're wearing a blue shirt right now, you're a porch swing maker. So
And that just happens to
that's
be
me,
the
boys.
guy to the left, Carter Salmon.
Yeah.
Carter Solomon, why don't you give us a little idea of the work and the craftsmanship that you do, and then I have a quality review for you.
Get your work, man.
Well, full disclosure, first of all, I haven't built one in about 3 years. So they're pretty rare now. They're pretty rare.
And I know where two of them are. And I
Really?
sit on them frequently.
And they're still hanging.
They're still hanging.
That's
Still
what we like to
hanging.
hear, baby. That's what we like to hear.
Now, that's a real question. How many of your porch swings have failed?
So yeah, the porch swings are pretty, No. Yeah, I mean, I'm the best porch swing builder in Snowflake, I dare say. I've been running on a post for some years now.
So hold on before you continue. Can we name another porch swing maker in Snowflake?
Honestly, no.
The
I
only
mean-
name that comes to mind is Carter Solomon.
That's right.
yeah, I mean, he's not commercialized, but the pops, K Solomon, he's a porch swing builder. That's where I learned.
I haven't seen him make it.
Yeah,
Does he have a
his
social
products
media?
are pretty trash. So
Are there any K originals out there?
no,
Ooh.
the last one we burned in a bonfire. Remember?
Really?
Yeah. Us and-
Wow. So he couldn't even make a porch swing that would withstand the time.
Yeah, cringe. My porch swings, fire rated.
Was that at the quarry?
Yeah, remember we
Yeah.
sat on it and then burned it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
at the same
Anyways, tell us about these porch swings.
Well, they're
Yeah.
made out of pine wood.
Okay.
I usually buy it from K Supply.
Okay.
And then I put them together, and then I hang them up for people. They're
Okay.
rated up to 1,000 pounds, unless they break before 1,000 pounds, and then they're rated at whatever they broke at. So
That's a great system.
That's
Yeah.
great.
it's worked so far. I haven't lost any money in the court. So,
Okay.
but
So hold on. Say tomorrow I win the lottery and I'm going to buy myself a house.
okay.
How might I submit an order to Carter's Custom Swings to get myself a porch swing?
It's actually a really good question because the Instagram Carter's Custom Porch Swing, I don't think anyone's been manning the post for quite some time now.
Let me get in here and figure this
To
out.
be completely honest, I've never logged in to it. I've never even seen the page really.
You could just have them call your mom.
Wait, was someone else actually like running it for you?
Oh, Rhonda ran that thing.
Seriously?
Rhonda ran that page, man.
Okay.
I just did the dirty work. I was just the child labor in the backyard, man.
You yearn for the
Oh,
mines.
no.
But yeah, I mean, if someone has my phone number, which probably not a lot of people do since I got back.
Unless there's a
I got it
girl
today.
out there that leaks it and really hates you.
If BL is out there trying to leak his
She might
number
leak
right
the
now,
number, man. She might leak the number.
So tell me, would this be a nice place to, after a long, hot, hard work day, just absolutely sit my Badoosh?
Certainly.
Describe it to me.
Well, they're 78 inches long, which is plenty of room to lay down fully and
Yeah.
relax.
okay.
Well, unless you're a tray-sized man, because you're pretty
That's
tall.
I'll say that I'm pretty
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
I think I'm what 72 is 6 foot. So I'm inches. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Even
there.
Yeah,
Trey
you
can
could-
lay
yeah,
on
you
a
could lay
Carter's
on there.
custom
You
porch
could lay on
swing.
there.
Could I theoretically chill out, be on this porch swing, have a little snack, maybe some sunflower seeds, and spit them all over the Solomon's porch?
Theoretically, if you were an absolute delinquent, then yeah, you could do that. And theoretically, if you wanted Rhonda to roll your head, then yeah,
Okay,
you theoretically
So
could do that.
wait, theoretically,
I would hate to have Rhonda roll on my head for spitting some seeds on the porch.
theoretically, could you also get false imprisoned upon that?
It is possible. It is possible that it's happened at our house. At our house, we personally we used to have 4, but now we have 3 porch swings around the perimeter of the
Kays
house.
didn't make it, huh?
No. No. Keep that trash off my property, man. But yeah, there was an incident where a couple of my friends were spitting some seeds. We won't name names. We don't really know.
Rhonda, if you're listening, it was not me. I'm not a seed person. I think they're gross. I think they're a mess. I'm good.
I just happen to know.
You happen to know?
I happen.
Are you
to
willing
know.
to name drop? So
Please.
I don't have to.
I wanna-
Caleb Lyman, you know who you are.
Caleb gets home the day this episode drops.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The ninth?
Today.
Like the 9th?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, Thursday.
A fitting welcome for a stinky seed person. Man.
If you spit seeds,
But yeah, essentially,
so help me.
they just figured it was Texas Roadhouse up in there, and they threw all their seeds down on the cement, man. And then the next morning, my mom comes out, and let's just say Rhonda wasn't too happy, man. Rhonda, and that's Rhonda
no.
loves my friends.
And I wouldn't be either. I don't blame her.
You
That
wanna
is
know what?
disgusting.
She loved me, man,
It's true, she
and
does.
she still does.
Oh, she does.
But that love might have went down a little bit after I was blamed for the seeding.
Yeah, Austin was framed
By who?
by Caleb, and I believe Taryn was also.
It
in
was
this.
Taryn and Sam, man.
Oh,
the
and Sam.
Cedars
Oh,
of
Sam's a
Snowflake,
seed
Arizona.
man.
Yeah.
Sam's the seed man.
He's a seed guy. They spit in these bottles and leave them in our vehicles.
Pretty disgusting. If it gets in the bottle, that is. Those are hoodlums.
Okay,
And the
here.
bottle always spills. I'm not even kidding. Because open bottle sitting in a car for a whole trip, no lid on it. 'Cause you're spitting it every 2 seconds, always moving it. It's gonna spill. It spills every time.
Here's
I
the
hate
deal.
sunflower seeds.
guys-
If you eat sunflower seeds, you're an inconsiderate person.
I'm gonna drop this right now. I'm a cedar.
I'm a cedar.
Dude, I'm not a cedar.
You can
I'm-
tell. You can
I-
tell who like
you
grew
can
up
tell
playing
the seed.
baseball.
I'm an
Actually, Colby
anti-cedar
did though.
activist. I played one game of like pitching machine. After T-ball, pitching machine hit me, so I quit.
Well, you weren't.
I don't
freaking,
blame you.
Yeah,
MLB up in there spitting seeds, chewing gum,
heck no,
chewing
man.
tobacco
Heck
at
no.
the machine pitch.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Luckily, I didn't go down that road at a young age.
So we're running a little long on this ad read. We are almost to 9 minutes. You paid for 3. So
Get my money's worth. Man.
Wow, how much is the extra 6 minutes?
we're gonna let him have the first one for free. But Carter, do you mind if we share on this video some of your handiwork?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. And I will share the link to your page on Instagram
Okay.
on our story on Tender Mercies podcast. So if you're interested in getting a porch swing from Carter before he leaves,
Yeah,
ideally.
before January.
before January, go ahead and hit him up. Because after January, no guarantees.
You're
Oh,
actually
you can
taking
make
orders
them.
right now?
I mean, not like officially, but if someone wanted the porch swing and I had the time, I'll whip you up a porch swing. Sure.
So,
Okay.
what,
I'm,
what
yeah,
do
go ahead.
these porch swings run?
Yeah.
For a couple of poor guys.
Yeah.
That's a good question. We actually have a smoking deal right now.
No way.
So, $1,000 for the swing,
Okay.
$100 if you want it stained,
Okay.
extra $100 if you want me to install. Please,
So
if you buy a
$1,200.
porch swing, just install it yourself. I don't want to install your porch swing. It's too much. It's too much pressure, man.
Yeah.
I can't
So-
sleep at night after I install a porch swing.
Carter actually hasn't slept for the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's awful.
So,
But the
here-
smoking deal, $1,000 base.
base.
You get a porch swing. You get chains, custom cut to the height of whatever your porch is. So you don't have to worry about that. You get all the hardware to install it, and you pay $700. That's the
Upfront.
deal. That's the deal.
Okay.
As long as you're willing to also pay the other $300 to make up for the $1,000
Okay,
base price,
so question: what happens if they don't pay the extra 300?
then they don't get a porch swing.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
If you pay $700 today and $300 at the day of install, plus the extra $200 if you get it stained and installed, you've got it. That's a smoking deal.
Yeah.
It's yours. It's
Yeah.
yours. And don't try to pull that crap like, oh, I don't want it anymore. Like, listen, people want these swings, man. You think
Well-
I can't go to some farmer's market and sell that sucker to a mom?
So I have a review for you guys.
Positive Solar Mom.
Positive Solar Mom.
Shout out to the Positive
Thirsting
Solar Mom.
for, not only are they thirsting for Austin,
They
they're
want
thirsting
Austin
for
on a
Austin on a
porch
porch
swing.
swing. Yeah, that's
On
exactly.
a Carter's custom porch swing.
Now that is poster worthy.
I'm starting to thirst.
Me too.
It's getting hot in here.
No, but last thing, review. I've personally sat on two. Actually, well, no, I've sat at the ones in your house, and I've sat on two others that are out in the public.
Can I ask where? Are you allowed to say?
I'm allowed to say it's at the seed boy himself, Caleb Lyman's house.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Seed
That was a
Boy.
good build. That was a good build.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed both of them. So
And those ones have the cushions as well, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
they
think
got
they
the
do.
custom cushioning.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. $1,000. Is that custom cushioning built into that price?
No, cushions extra.
All right.
Are you still running the cushion deal?
I don't make the cushions.
Okay,
My mother does.
gotcha. So you're also going to have to inquire to Carter's Custom Porch Swing to see if Rhonda is even available for the custom cushioning. So
Carter's custom cushioning and Carter's custom porch.
Carter's
Carter's
custom.
Custom
This is really
Cushioning.
hard. Carter's Custom Porch Swing Cushioning
Carter's
we go.
custom porch wings cushioning.
Yeah.
Instagram page.
Well, thank
Instagram
you for
page.
giving me 15 minutes of your podcast.
We are at 12:30 right
to
now.
advertise my dead business.
Anyways,
And thank
this
you.
has been great. So yeah, we'll link it in our Instagram. Go ahead and buy a swing today. All right, welcome back from that beautiful ad read.
awesome.
I just said this, but I am itching for a porch swing.
Fiending for that porch swing.
Yep. So for this next part, Brennan sent in a video, like I said,
Master Beatty.
Master Beatty, the brother of. Did you
Yeah,
also
yeah.
call him Master Beatty?
A little bit.
Oh,
I
okay.
just love that his family's probably gonna listen to this. If they know that he has a shop.
They're all Master
They're like,
Beatties.
oh,
Oh, that's
They're like,
that's
"Hey."
inappropriate.
Maybe if you're a pervert.
So anyways, we'll put this video on the screen for you so you can see this. But he was out and about last night. I'm not sure exactly what his purpose of visiting this specific establishment was, but he sent it to me. Now, one thing that I have to cover ahead of time, you'll see him turn the bathroom light on, and he goes, "I spent 15 minutes trying to turn that light on before, and it didn't work." And he goes, and that's part of the reason why he was excited to have you like do this. And then he records and he flipped the switch and it turned on.
okay.
So take into account when he was like excited to do this, there was only there was no light, but now there is.
Now he's
in the
literally
video.
shaking.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and roll the clip here. And I'll tell you where this is at after the fact if you guys can't
If
guess.
I can't
Okay.
guess, looks like we have a broken handle. So anyone could just walk in. Oh.
So then he turns on the light.
Imagine he just drops a deuce right there on camera.
A real review.
All right, and that's the end of it.
Wait.
You want me to play it again?
No.
No, I can play it again. What are your initial thoughts?
The handle is the worst part. I mean,
Zero
The-
privacy.
zero privacy
They might as well just put a hole in the door.
whatsoever. Yeah, you might as well have no door if
Yeah.
the door can't shut. So that kind of invalidates it from being a public bathroom in my opinion.
No, that's what makes it a public
Yeah,
bathroom at this
yeah.
point. Anybody can come in.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I would rate that a I mean, it didn't look like too like dirty.
Yeah.
Like it looked like someone does clean it,
Yeah.
Just the door situation.
The door situation.
That
knocks
door
it
looks
down
rough.
About
Like not
7
even just the door
points.
handle, but if you're like looking at it, like down
Yeah.
below, you got some chip paint. It's dirty along the bottom. Someone's been kicking this door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, somebody had a warrant out for their arrest while they were taking the deuce. That's for
the
sure.
cops found him.
Someone was arrested in this bathroom.
So this is a. Let me look at this. Look at the place again, because I'm curious to see if you guys can guess where this is at. It's a Snowflake establishment, I believe.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say before the video even started, I was about to guess McDonald's. Just because
No.
of the floor tiles. I don't think it is
It's
now.
blue.
No.
The
Yeah.
blue color. That's I've never. I don't know if I've ever been in a bathroom.
Yeah,
with a blue
okay.
Color like
This
that.
is a Snowflake bathroom, not Taylor. Like
Okay.
it's a Snowflake bathroom.
Eatery or nah?
No, although it is
Okay.
next door to an eatery that I can't imagine any of us have been to.
Okay, I know exactly where this is because I know where Brennan works.
Okay.
That's Mountain Mobile Auto Glass.
No, it's not.
What?
Nope, it is not.
Oh!
It's an eatery, but we haven't.
No,
been
no,
to
no.
It, probably.
It's next door to an
Oh,
eatery
the,
that we.
the place with the bathroom.
The place with the bathroom is next door to an eatery and
Oh.
drinkery. That's a hint. To a place that we've probably never been to. I know I haven't. I can't imagine that you guys would even be allowed in if that helps.
Okay, wait. Smokehouse?
No.
Is it that bar on the way out of town?
So that's what's next door. It's that
Okay, that's
bar
what's
on the way out
next
of town.
door.
the laundromat.
Yes.
Oh
So that's-
my
That's
goodness!
the
I
one-
almost reviewed the laundromat bathroom. I was there last week and I forgot to. So I'm really glad he did this because I was going to do this on my TikTok.
There
I
you-
was there.
Brendan, there you go.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the Suds Bucket
Yes.
laundromat
Okay.
bathroom.
Okay.
I couldn't remember.
Honestly,
I couldn't remember if it was the laundromat that's in Taylor or if it was the one at the Godfrey's own.
or if
I
it's the
couldn't
one that the power zone.
Yeah.
So
Good, fine bathroom, but the door.
but the
fix it.
door.
Just fix a handle. And
Yeah.
then I'll give it like a 7 even.
Oh yeah. Wait. What was your numerical that you rated it before?
It has to be a 1 if you can't use it.
Oh no, you can use it. You're you're in like constant fear.
Yeah, you
that
have
you're
a higher adrenaline than
Do a
normal.
vertical pistol squat. You keep your foot on that door, man, at all times. Who hasn't done that at school, man?
No,
Oh,
I'll tell
yeah.
you what. You're posting up against that wall and the door.
Literally, man. Literally, you are ready for anything. But I just want to say the battle scars on that door raise some serious questions about this laundromat and its history. I'm
That's
a little
so
bit
true.
concerned.
That's
I'm a
so
little-
like I
true.
said.
I mean, like the
very awkward. Like the floor, like towards the ground, is dirty. Yeah. Why are people kicking this
it's
door?
getting kicked. The trim on the side looks busted, man. Like that sucker SWAT team's been in there, man.
That's what I'm saying. Warrants, man. Hey, I gotta give it to him though. The whole door handle spun in a circle almost. That's
If-
pretty
It's
cool.
impressive.
if the door frame didn't keep it from not.
I also just don't like it. Didn't have a mirror, and when bathrooms don't have mirrors, it feels weird to me.
Because they were broken and they don't
The SWAT
replace
team
them.
broke it accidentally on their
Right,
way
a
in.
They were
9mm
fighting the
bullet
guy.
flying through the
It's
air.
like Trailer Park Boys when the guy falls down the stairs, something like that.
Oh,
Breaks a mirror.
one redeeming quality. There's, I guess not about this bathroom because it doesn't have a mirror. But shout out Jake Hall.
Okay.
He commented on my TikTok of the Pioneer Park bathroom.
I saw
review.
that. Yeah.
It was a great comment. 'cause
Yeah.
He said the lighting in there would make what physique pictures
Yeah.
insane if they had a mirror.
Yeah.
So that can be a benefit if you're reviewing bathrooms. If you have weird fluorescent singular lighting that looks shadowy and creepy.
Yeah.
Great
With a
physique
big mirror.
lighting.
Especially if you're trying to always check those gains.
Yeah.
Well, and Jake Hall, I mean, if you guys want to check out what like peak physique should be, go check him out.
If you
He's-
want to check someone out,
Jake Hall, Jake Jumps, I think is another one of his, as well as I think is his Finsta account, something like that.
just doxed him.
I believe. Actually, I'll bleep his Finsta out because maybe he doesn't want that out there. But Jake Hall or Jake Jumps, those are his two accounts. So
Okay.
yeah. But so that bathroom, not as bad as the Tender Mercies bathroom.
No.
No, I think I'm actually considering dropping a deuce in the Pioneer Park bathroom nowadays.
It's
I don't-
locked.
Oh, I'll
6
drop
months.
it right by the door.
I know what guy is gonna have to clean that up. No, it's not me.
Kobe's like, I don't care.
But yeah, so that's it for shout outs for the time being.
Okay.
no, we appreciate you guys reaching out. Helps us out a lot.
Yeah, we love it.
One thing I'm going to ask our listeners to do this. Typically, I do it sarcastically, but this is a sincere request of our listeners. In the link tree, you'll find a link that says leave us a voice memo.
Mm.
I have been itching to test that out with like recordings. And if you leave us a voice memo, like let me know if you're like okay with me like putting it in the episode. Because if you leave me a voice memo and you're okay with it, like you'll find yourself on the Tender Mercies podcast.
You'll be starred, and
Yeah.
you could make it big.
You could make it big. This podcast is huge, as we said. The numbers are just going up.
That's right.
So, no, so leave us a voice memo because I'm actually like just very curious in like how it works to try to edit that into all of this and whatnot. But yeah, let's continue on. We have here at the table with me 3 very young men who are what I would also call peak physique. For someone who's not high jumping at Air Force Academy, Jake Hall. But tell me, what is your guys' physical activity like in a day? How do our younger listeners that are in high school who have a metabolism that never quits to avoid, and how do you help them avoid becoming what I am today?
Or me.
I appreciate that. But the difference is my stomach alone puts you out for the count. You think CTE, boy, my stomach will show you CTE.
Try having CTE and being fat. That's a tough one.
I don't need CTE because my IQ is already pretty low. So, but yeah, what's your guys' physical activity like in a day?
I'll start.
Okay.
Carter's gonna blow us out of the water. He runs 60 miles a day.
Just waking up, no big deal.
Literally. Anyway.
The Sunday Blues, I could only get in 60 miles today.
I'm only getting 60 today. No big deal.
My job is physical.
Yeah.
Which I like because it's not backbreaking, but it is physical.
Yeah. You're constantly moving.
Constantly moving, constantly walking, always on my feet, and then like sometimes digging, mostly weed whacking. So if you've used a weed whacker before, just imagine that for a few hours, and it's not that bad. Maybe it's like some.
It gets
strain
heavy
on
though
the
after an
shoulders.
hour.
It gets heavy.
Yeah.
It gets heavy, but
That right arm's really struggling with that.
Wait, hold on. Which way do you hold? So which hand has like the upper motor part, and which one's like the midway like
I
leveler?
swap.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mastered
okay.
both hands actually.
No,
I'm
that's
pretty
good.
ambidextrous.
I'm saying that. I imagine for you, like you had to learn that just to survive.
I'm holding right arm right by the motor the entire time, and I'm cramping up hardcore.
Well, that's funny. The reason I asked is because when I do it, I'm the same way. So right arm's up on the motor,
Yep.
left hand's like down midway, but it's my left arm is the one that starts cramping.
Okay. Interesting.
Fair.
I don't know why.
See, if I tried to do the opposite, left hand near the motor,
I
right
wouldn't be able
hand
to like
up,
control the motor.
Yeah, it would. That weed whacker would not be whacking weeds. It'd be all over.
Well,
the
and it would
place.
just. So yeah, like you couldn't. I couldn't do it that way. My left trigger finger wouldn't work.
No. Yeah. So that, and then that's what 8 hours of my day work.
Yeah.
Work 8 hours a day,
Okay.
and then I go to the gym, but I haven't been in a week, so
I haven't been in a year.
It was Halloween, and then I got sick. So
Yeah.
But at the gym, I don't know what I'm doing still if Tally's not there. Tally's really good. She shows me like workouts. Otherwise, I just do things with weights until my body is tired. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that was probably effective.
Okay, that's
Um,
good. That's good.
That's way more than I do. That's way more than I've done. Your one day of work is more than I've done in quite a while.
And I like to run a mile every time I go to the gym. 1
Fun.
mile, sometimes 1.5, and then
You're feeling extra
That's
zesty
it.
that day.
Yeah, Carter's over here like. "What am I?"
Carter's laughing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If you're not watching the audio, no, I'm not.
Carter,
Carter's
quit
looking
laughing
at
at
us
Colby.
with
Carter, quit
this-
being mean to Colby,
with a
dude.
smug little glare going. He keeps going.
Okay, audio listeners, that is a lie.
Carter, you're laughing at him right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm
So
laughing because it's a
mean.
funny bit.
This isn't a bit. This is
This
real life.
the bit about me being mean is a bit.
Is it?
Maybe.
Dude, I don't know about that because back in the day, Carter was pretty vicious, man.
Listen,
Only if you wore yellow on your jerseys.
Yo, that's
it's
true.
Round Valley, get out. Anyways, sorry. Are you done with
Yeah.
your daily?
Yep.
activity?
That's all I do.
Okay, that's good though. Don't say that's all I do. Weed whackers are heavy, man.
Yeah.
Especially the gas ones.
Gas ones.
I use battery weed whacker.
Yep.
I don't
so-
know if you've ever seen, but like India, the guys in India, they'll like strap a V8 to like a little like trolling boat and just go crazy. Well, I watched a video the other day where a guy strapped like a 3-cylinder engine to a weed whacker.
Goodness gracious! If that thing hits your leg is coming off.
I was like, he's weed whacking the mines,
Yeah,
man. he's just
seriously,
going
man.
after the rocks.
What's he weed whacking a freaking cottonwood tree, man? Like, gonna deforest the U.S. Goodness gracious!
All right, Carter. What is it that you do in a day?
What I do in a day? Well, I work like a manual labor job. I work for Sundown Steel. Shout out, good company.
Is that Brig?
Yeah,
Okay.
Briggs company. And so we do like welding, fabrication, pipe fence, stuff like that.
That can be a pretty lucrative business.
Oh, yeah. I think he does pretty well.
Yeah.
It's good. Stays busy too.
That's good.
Also, shout out Tragan Standifer, my coworker.
Yeah.
He's a listener, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a listener.
That's great.
Big listener. I didn't tell him
Oh.
I was going on. I don't think. So,
Well, hold on. We did our shout outs, but Tragan is one of those. Yeah, shout out Tragan.
yeah,
He's a-
And
we
congrats on
appreciate-
your baby.
Oh,
yeah.
he
Recently became a father.
Yeah.
Also, just shout out for being a solid dude.
Yeah, no,
Tragan's
shout out for
did. You
being
know
a
what?
solid
good
It's
man.
it's father season. Colby, you're next, man.
It's coming.
Literally.
I was gonna say Colby forgot to add one physical activity to the agenda, and that's whenever those red LEDs come on. Man. I tell you what, that
Okay.
boy's burning calories.
Anyway, how many miles do you run?
Okay.
Sorry, Celeste.
sorry.
I apologize.
That might have to be cut out.
No,
free.
I apologized. Celeste is cool.
Okay. So yeah, I work a physical job, so you obviously just get a lot of activity in during that, and then after. Closer.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry. And then
I
after
want
that,
your mouth on it.
and then after work, I am a runner. Okay, you guys have been hinting at it, I guess.
Oh,
I do-
yeah.
I do
it's not
like-
like Carter's been talking about it the entire time.
I do like running. I run pretty much every day an undisclosed distance. I won't air it out because I
Hold on.
can't do it without
Hold
feeling
on,
like a
hold on,
tool
hold
bag
on.
now.
70 miles.
So we're gonna take it just a second, okay? So the over under is at 60 miles even. Okay, listeners, place your bet right now. You don't have to comment. Like we don't need to know your bet. Just think to yourself. I think he runs more or over 60 miles, or he runs under 60 miles
A day.
A
Look at
day.
him. Take a
Under
look at
60 a
him,
day.
viewers. Take a look at him. This
Yeah,
beautiful-
hold on.
you
Stand
beautiful-
up. Stand up. Let's get a look at that peak physique.
How about let's post a picture of me 3 years ago and then they can guess.
We can do both. Yeah, we can do a side by side.
Ooh,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
60.
All right.
That's
So
a 60-mile
listeners,
guy right there.
listeners, do you think he's running 60 plus or 59 minus? I don't know if that's like the correct terminology for that, but yeah.
I think this guy's running 58 miles a day.
So
Weak stuff, man.
okay, so now just answer for the fans. Is it over or under 60 miles?
It's under. It's definitely under 60 miles a
He's being
day.
humble.
Regrettably.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
right.
No, not just today with the Sunday blues. What's your typical day over under 60 miles?
Under.
Okay.
I'm not running 60 a day, man. Goodness gracious.
So for those of
I
you
think I'm
that
David Goggins.
so the guy for those of you that bet or that went over 60 miles, you owe us.
Get
I don't know what, but you
Literally
owe
get
us.
out. but yeah, I wasn't always a runner though. I discovered something on my mission, and that was the mission is an interesting time. You have a lot of thoughts, but basically, I just found out if you get on a treadmill, you look at a wall, and you run 3 miles every morning. It's like a factory reset. It just clears the system mentally, physically,
Okay.
emotionally.
I can get with that.
I
And
couldn't
so-
even get on a treadmill at this point. I don't know if I could lift my feet up to get up on the the
Dude, it was
track.
rough. It was rough, but
Jeez.
yeah. And then I lift probably like every 3 days or so.
lift in 3 days or so.
Yeah.
Carter, am I allowed to drop like the weight difference, the weight loss difference?
If you want. Sure.
Okay, so
And we'll this is where we'll put in the side by
I feel
side.
this. We've been talking about me for too long, man. I feel bad.
No, you're good
no,
looking.
no, hey,
No.
dude.
This can be as long as we want it to be.
Oh gosh.
So Carter, back in the day, was a center for the Snowflake Lobos.
Cue that time now.
Boom.
That picture,
Boom.
Colby.
Big boy.
So
Timestamp 1814.
Carter, you know,
Good year.
back in the day when I knew Carter, I honestly looked at him and I was like, hey, this guy, you know, he didn't need to lose weight or anything. No, he actually
That's
looked
because
good.
we
He
were.
was
That's
just
because we were friends, though.
No, but
that's because we were
if
close
you were
friends.
okay.
You should have
Let
heard
me
what
tell you, this-
you should have heard what everyone else was saying about him.
But no, man, I didn't think he ever could stand to lose weight. He was just a big guy. I mean, like you have those dudes out there that are
He was just a solid
he was
guy.
just
like,
solid. Like
Yeah.
he was our jungle gym.
I was a large fella. I was
Yeah.
a large fella.
I was gonna say you probably had the build that I have now, but at your height.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would
I will say I was big and I looked big, but I don't think I looked as much as I weighed.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's kind of
'Cause
what I'm
I weighed
getting
a
at,
lot.
Is like you did not look like you
off the
you could
podcast. We're
stand.
gonna compare weights.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, man. Carter dropped 100 pounds.
That's
So-
impressive.
Yeah, no, that's
Like
that's awesome.
that's really cool because like ideally for me, like I actually like for me to get to what my ideal target weight is, which I'll probably never get back there, even if I did change my entire world around. I would have to lose 130 pounds.
Dang.
And yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think that's possible. But congrats to you, dude. That's huge.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Quite literally,
shout
that's
out to
huge.
Carter.
Yeah, a huge amount of material is no longer with me. It's gone.
Yeah, man. You can't even tell it though. Carter's just he's
You
very
can't you can't even tell. He looks like he always has.
Yep.
He's still just as big as he was back then.
Lose 100 pounds, look exactly the same, brother.
What was the benefit? No, but no. But yeah. So unless you want to delve into the weights you're lifting, barbells,
No, I
dumbbells,
just-
kettlebells.
It's strictly upper body. I feel like, I mean,
Every
I've,
gym
I've
bro.
lost a lot of weight, but I'm still generally like kind of a bigger guy, you know, just naturally.
well, you're like
skeletally.
6'2", so you know naturally.
Yeah, like I'm tall and I have a big torso, so I feel like running is plenty of lower body work for me. So I just go in there to work out my
Yeah,
upper
so
body.
that's a tough life for me, man. I'm 5 foot on a good day, and yeah, man, I eat one piece of food, I'm doomed.
Hey, I feel you on that, man. I got that big boy metabolism. I tell you what, man.
We still have those big boy cravings.
Back in the day, ooh,
I was a lineman myself, and I'm heavier than I was. So
So you're a better lineman now.
yeah, send
No.
me to camp.
All right. Well, let's hear what Austin's doing.
Well, you know me. I'm slinging panels.
That's right.
Most
yeah.
days, yeah. They weigh about 45 pounds.
So you're just you're slinging 45-pound plates.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
And you're
pretty sweet.
you're walking on roofs with them, so you're hitting quads and shoulders, and that's it.
hold on.
Jeez.
How wide are the panels?
41 inches.
That's almost 4 feet. That's crazy.
And they only weigh 45 pounds. I'm not saying that's like light, but
Yeah, 45.
no, I like. I'm just-
Really,
wow,
Austin?
this
That's
is-
all you're doing?
This guy's running
No,
60 miles.
no
over
one-
here.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
No
I'm
one.
sorry.
No wonder you're
Wow,
not.
that's
God.
all they weigh.
Everyone in town's gonna think I'm such a tool. Man. This is the worst. It's the worst decision I ever made.
But yeah, they're only 41. Dude, they're pretty efficient for the size.
Well, yeah,
of them.
that's what I was saying though, because like
Yeah.
4 feet wide, that's a big piece of panel.
yeah.
So
The
Just lighter than I
old ones
thought
the
it would
old
be.
ones were way lighter because they're made of aluminum.
really
So they're
interesting.
they're
So now he's stronger now.
yeah.
'Cause
I'm
he stayed
I'm
in the-
stronger now.
He stayed in the business.
That was
long
actually,
enough to see
uh,
that transition.
That was actually before my days joining Positive Solar, so
Okay.
I never got to experience that. I just got thrown straight into the
the
fire.
45s.
Uphill
no.
both ways for Austin. Positive Solar, man.
Back in the day. No, we had a kid working with us. he was still in high school, and he worked with us one day, and he's like, man, dude, that was a tough day. He was like, I'm gonna get big this summer. Dude, that has been our rolling joke for the last 2 years. Like, I'll pick up a pen. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm gonna get big this summer.
Spoiler alert, did he get big?
No, he's freaking skinny as hell.
Oh, unfortunate.
Man, I thought I got bigger, dang it.
Yeah, especially with the newer panels, they're like 3 pounds heavier. They're 48, and I'm like, whoa, man, I'm gonna get big
I'm gonna
this
get
summer.
big. I can see you going to Kyson and being like, "Hey, can we get some heavier panels?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm just plateauing right now.
Throwing ankle weights on top of them.
All right.
But yeah, no, I got a little home gym.
Oh,
But
nice.
the fact of the matter is, it's been sitting there, not getting used for like 5 months.
I mean, you had a baby.
I had a baby. I've been coaching football, and I made it a goal. I was like, all right, after I'm done with football, I'm gonna get in there. I got in there one time.
You're
The
like, oh, this is
motivation, man,
rough.
the plight of a home gym, the motivation to get to leave your room and go into the next room to work out is very hard.
It's true. There's a mental block.
Yeah.
The closer it is, the harder it is.
Yeah, very. So
Well, let's walk through my daily
right.
exercise
Let's do
level
that.
here. Well, we'll start. So when I was your guys' age, I was also working a physical job. So I was working at Safe Light, slinging windshields.
okay.
So
How much do those things weigh?
well, so for example, I don't know who here drove the Corolla, but
Oh, that was me.
okay. So Corolla windshields, we had like a little machine that would help us, like if you're working by yourself,
Yeah.
help you set the window in there. For the Corolla, you don't need it.
Okay.
You're
okay.
just you put 2 cups on there, one in the middle, one on the side that you're going to set it from, and just throw it in there
Really, just from the side of the car.
from the side of the car.
Wow.
Not-
Now,
hold on,
are
hold
you
on.
denting the car while
No,
you're doing that?
No, and the thing is I would never do that just because it's so much easier to use the machine. It takes like 30 seconds to set up.
Okay.
But like what I'm saying is like, or like a Jeep windshield, like a Jeep Wrangler. Like, I mean, the
Oh,
Jeep
those things
windshield
are
windshield
tiny.
is like this
The
big,
old
you know.
rectangle. Yeah.
And so on those ones, I would set just by myself. I would just whatever, throw it in. But like for yours, I wouldn't need the extra help because I
Okay.
could just throw it in there. Now to make sure that I put it in the right place, that's where the machine comes in.
Okay.
So that's why I would use it. But there was, for example, the snow plows when it snows and
Mhm.
like Navajo County sends out a snow plow. Those windshields get broke all the time.
Okay.
And those
the
windshields,
snowplow windows do.
yeah, somehow, some way, I don't understand it. They're so high off the
There's
ground.
no one in front of them either. who's kicking up rocks into the
I
windshield?
know.
man?
There's kids on the side of the road.
But no, we'd have to like go and do those. And some of the manufacturers for those are really cool, and they would split them into 2 separate windows. But not all of them. Some of them are all the way across.
Dude, and that's way up there.
Mm-hmm. You have to climb up the tire just to be able to get up there to set it. And so those suckers, I guarantee you, were 80 pounds close. Like I felt like them suckers were heavy. There was one time I was setting a window by myself in springtime in the White Mountains, which we know is extremely windy.
Yeah.
And I was doing like the old like Chevy Express van, like when you guys would have to travel somewhere. They had like those old rundown Chevy Express vans. I was doing one of those by myself, and I didn't have time to set up that machine because the wind was picking up and it was going to blow my window off of the rack. So I had to pick that sucker up by myself and just throw it in through my back out.
Oh, no.
I don't recommend doing that.
Yeah, that's another tough one with the solar panels. When
Yes.
it's windy.
Yes.
Whew.
I imagine them suckers get picked up and thrown.
Yeah, you almost get picked up and thrown.
But yeah, so that was the last time I did any physical activity. I quit I quit Safe Light December of 2021.
Oh, it's okay. It's a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's the last time I did any
Yeah.
physical activity.
Okay.
Since then, it's just
Okay, that's not that bad
no.
though, because there's people who don't.
No, and I occasionally will go play basketball in the mornings. I'm trying to get back into doing it, 3 times a week, but I'm as big as I am, dude. Just rolling out of bed is a physical activity at this point. So,
600-pound life. Here you come.
I'm already a star of that show. 1,000-pound sisters, 1,000 pounds myself. So, no, I tried out for The Biggest Loser, and I was the biggest. I didn't lose. I was just the
They
biggest.
just sent my papers back and they said, "Wow, you are the biggest loser in the United States of America."
You would kill it on this show, and when I say kill it, you would die of a heart attack.
Of
You
a
could
heart-
not do it.
2 seconds in. So do you like have a desire to get back into the game of working out? I mean,
So-
did you work out as a quarterback when you were a quarterback? Do
What do you-
quarterbacks work out? Is that a thing?
What do you think?
No.
No. So I will say this. I was actually like really good at lower body. That was like my thing.
Okay. So
And-
you could have been a lineman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except I had zero upper body strength. That's why I excelled as a quarterback, is because throwing a ball is like 95% lower body.
Okay.
And then like you just have to make, and then like the other 5% that is upper body isn't even strength. It's just technique. It's just making sure your shoulders and your arm are in the right position to actually like
Just
throw
making
the
sure
ball.
you played catch with your dad.
Yeah. Don't bring that up. I haven't played catch with him and shoot, it's been
Oh shoot! Hold on, I forgot about that. Okay.
It makes you feel better. I haven't played with my dad for quite some time either, and he's the head football coach.
it's been 16 years, I would
Yeah,
say. It's like the earliest I played, but no.
My dad's like almost 70 years old, so if that puts that into perspective.
My dad didn't make it to 40.
Yeah.
He tried.
He tried. No, aren't we all?
I was telling these guys today before we started recording that Tally and I are moving.
Yeah.
We're leaving our apartment, and
Happy days, happy days.
happy days. Sad days because now I have to start packing stuff up in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But we're just moving to another place here, a couple blocks away from where we're at. So no big deal. But yesterday we went to go check it out, take a look, see what's going on, and front looks nice.
Yeah,
It's got a
yeah,
nice
yeah.
yard for our dog, so you can run around, and it's fenced in. That's nice. And Tally goes, I want to check it out from the backside, see what the back of the house looks like. So we drive down this road and kind of drive like a block over, but there's like nothing like impeding our view from the back. We drive around, we're looking at the back, and I go, Tally, would you look at that? On the roof, we've got solar panels.
Oh.
Now, I don't know who put them solar panels on,
I'll tell
but
you who put 'em
I'm
on.
going to take a guess and say that it was Positive Solar.
And you're absolutely correct, Trey. Positive Solar. If you have any solar needs whatsoever, check them out.
Check them out.
If you like paying power bills, and if you like
Not me.
giving your money away,
Not me. Actually, I do like doing that. If you're counting shopping,
if
I
you're
like to
gambling,
just shop.
that's for you. But if you like giving your money away, keep paying APS and all
Ew,
these
no.
gay companies.
we'll bleep that out. You're fine. So, anyways, one thing I do want to bring up. We have with us, like earlier when we had a porch swing expert in our midst. I dare say we have a solar expert in our midst. It's not me. I'm not smart enough to understand the sun. 93,000 miles away, I've never been. But Colby over here, he does like the sun.
Who
But
doesn't like the sun?
I don't. I prefer to stay inside.
Okay.
However, if it's going to pay my bills, I'm for that.
Exactly.
Carter, he's too busy doing porch swings to know about anything about the sun. But Austin here, he knows all about the sun. He knows about the tinfoil panels
Absolutely.
and the 45s.
And I'll tell you what, we're still trying to get Kay Solomon sold on that solar.
Please do. I tell you what, every morning I wake up, I go out, I take care of the animals, I milk the cows, I feed the chickens, and then my dad sends me out and I have to dig up fossil fuels just to power the house. And I'm so sick of it.
I thought you were going to say, and then he sends me to the grocery store to buy all that stuff.
No. He sends me to the coal mine so that we can pump the furnaces.
And you
get
know
our
what?
lights on.
If he would have committed to solar, none of that would happen.
Wow.
You wouldn't even have to go tend to the animals if you had solar.
I know. You're finally
Those
gonna get
animals
him.
would tend to themselves.
Right when I
That's
move
right.
out, you're gonna get him. 'Cause he's not gonna have anyone to get the crude oil for
Well,
him. so-
it also doesn't have his biggest expense.
It's true.
No.
It's true.
It was his big. Oh my goodness. Biggest expense.
Wow, that sounded good.
Wow.
In pounds.
Now,
CTE. I might
Another-
have it.
another bonus. He did get hit a little bit. Another bonus. Okay, for Trey and I, we want to own homes someday. In our
I don't know about
previous-
these guys.
Previous ad reads, yeah, these guys don't need a home.
Renter for
Me and
life.
Trey,
I'm not even renting. I'm just freeloading.
me and Trey wanted to own a home someday.
Together.
You know what? You buy that home, you add solar onto it, your price of your home just got a
Way
little
up.
more.
I'm the kind of guy though that if I do buy a house, that sucker, I'm staying there until my mortgage is up and then some. Because
That's your forever home. It's
Yeah.
your first home.
I've always been like, whatever. Like I've always been attracted to that idea, especially if I get solar.
Okay.
But let's talk about positive solar just a
Okay,
little bit
yeah,
here.
positive solar, man.
So, like I said, Austin here, employee of Positive Solar. So there's no nepotism going on here, and there wouldn't be any nepotism going on here because no one is related, I guess. Here,
Yeah.
there's no favoritism being shown here because
Yeah.
Austin's whatever. Positive Solar came to us in my dreams last night and asked me to do an ad read for them. So that's why we're doing this.
And
Vision.
if this drums up business, you're helping me out.
And he just had a kid, and if you don't help him out, how is she going to eat? And
That's right.
And that's on you guys.
That's right. Absolutely.
K.
Solomon.
K. Solomon, in case you were wondering. Sorry, continue.
Help him, Rhonda.
Yeah, man. Go over to Positive Solar. Also, if you want to see this face at your house
Making a TikTok on your roof.
on your roof, go to Positive Solar.
Check out their TikTok if you're. Oh, do they do good work? I don't know. You could go to their website. What? Wow, I'm gonna get their about us, careers. Like that's the kind of stuff you find on that website. And to be honest, has anyone ever clicked on the About Us tab on a company website?
Never.
I do occasionally when I'm bored, and I usually end up feeling more bored by the end. No offense to the
Absolutely.
people who write the About Us tabs, but you should be without a job.
That's a Sunday blues activity.
That's a.
You
That
go
is
to
a Sunday
various
blues
company
activity.
websites
Yes.
and you look at the About Us page.
But if you're like, do they do good work? I don't know, but you want to be entertained. I would say, go on a TikTok. I would say, I don't know, search Positive Solar, and then just go through.
The
You're gonna-
first video you want to start with,
the car,
car
wash.
wash.
Yes.
Is it pinned?
What?
Is it the pinned one?
I don't know. I haven't visited the
Colby,
page.
Colby, can you check and see if it's the pinned
I'm
one?
recording.
Oh, that's right.
It's pinned in my photo gallery. I don't know.
Yeah, man. If you want to be convinced that you want solar, go watch a car wash video at Positive Solar TikTok.
Why does a car wash have anything to do with solar? I don't know. But I just know that I made a decision after watching that video that if I ever get solar, even if you guys go out of business, you guys are coming back.
Thirst trap.
But anyways, Positive Solar, hit them up today. Go onto their website, www.positivesolar. I don't know what their website is.
I don't either. 928-536-7867.
Let's
Positive
see.
Solar.
I'm looking it up right now. Positive Solar Snowflake AZ. All right, so you're going to go to www.positivesolarllc.com/Tender Mercies Pod to get 0% off your next solar installation. Do you guys offer free consultations?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there it is.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to talk to my boss about that, but we'll get her done. We're good.
So I googled Positive Solar, right? One of the things under the people also ask, why is Arizona good for solar energy? So do we want to maybe incentivize our listeners to go and check out Positive Solar in Arizona? And not all of our listeners are from Arizona. I don't know. Arizona, what are we known for? The
We're
Grand
known
Canyon.
For when you're in third grade, you can put a shoebox out with the school and you can put tinfoil in it and put a hot dog in there and the sun will cook the hot dog. Because the sun is very bright.
And what kind of technology are they using?
solar.
Solar.
We
So-
are groomed from a young age to use solar.
So in Taylor schools, we couldn't afford hot dogs or tinfoil. So
Yeah, our pizza parties, the pizza slices were cut not only
So-
in half, but in half three
No.
more times.
They actually sent the kids out to hunt for their parties.
So we woke up in the morning, we slaughtered the pig to make pepperoni. The local baker would he spent all year saving up just enough flour to make a pizza.
Oh no, man, that wasn't my experience. We had to go freaking harvest the wheat ourselves and grind it up.
I went to Taylor schools in the year of a little bit more prosperous years, and
Yeah, you took all of our profits, bro.
I know. But anyways, I didn't learn about solar power until I went on my mission to Peru, and let me just tell you what.
Of all
If-
places, Peru had solar.
No, they didn't have any solar, but let me tell you, they didn't lack the sun. They did not lack the sun.
Oh,
So-
that's a good idea. We'll pitch the positive solar over in Peru.
Kyson, there is an untapped market. If you want to put solar panels on concrete cubes, or even mud straw houses, I saw a couple of these. I don't think I ever saw a single solar panel down there, Kyson. So you're gonna want to go to Piura, Peru. Piura is spelled Piura, Peru. That is like, it is northernmost. There is not an inch of green grass anywhere, because the sun will bake it. And so if you want to talk about just pure energy, solar energy around the clock all time, Piura is the place to go.
Puta.
So
Head over to Puta.
Puta,
Positive
Peru.
Solar.
Yep. So this ad read went almost longer than Carter's. So Kyson, you are welcome for this ad read. And yeah, like I said, go over to positivesolarllc.com/Tender Mercies Pod. It's probably going to give you a 404 error because that site does not exist. But then just take off the Tender Mercies Pod off the back. Go check out their website. You're going to be
And
happy.
use code CTE.
CTE. You will also get a 404 error, but that's intentional. That's what a person with CTE.
That's what CTE is
That's
like.
their
That
life.
code actually just ensures that Austin is the one that comes and installs your solar.
Absolutely.
There's no discount. Just a hot man on your roof.
That is a discount to me. I could pay another hot man to come on, or I could just put in code CTE and Austin's coming on. So
TikTok style.
yeah. Anyways, Positive Solar. Get yours today. All right. So I hope you guys really thoroughly enjoyed that excessively long ad read for Positive Solar.
Two.
Two
Great
very
episode.
excessively long ad reads.
Two very excessively long ad reads. But yeah, no, let's wrap this up. I just want to have a philosophical debate.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to stay away as much as I can from like religion, because like today, while I was thinking about this podcast, I was like, okay, philosophical debate. I just Googled philosophical questions to debate.
Okay.
Number one comes up is God real? Not going there.
That's a tough subject.
She is.
Straight into it. Straight into it.
So this philosophical debate has been settled. That was it.
Wow. All right,
Boom.
answered. I believe him.
We can take that off Google. That is prime.
Someone should let Bill know.
And here's how you can trust Colby on this. This is just a fun little tidbit. This came to me as I was laughing, and I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe it's because God told me.
Wow.
So you can trust Colby on the account of he's an expert. If you Wikipedia Snowflake, Arizona, like 2.5 years ago or so, because I don't know if it's there now or not.
It got taken.
Yeah. in 2 years ago, you Google this and you go to notable people from Snowflake, you're gonna get Jeff Flake. Okay.
Okay.
He's politician. Currently he's serving as like the ambassador to Turkey, I believe. Joe and I talked about this earlier and I confirmed it off the podcast with myself.
And
I
Walt Blackman is on the list.
Walt Blackman, another politician.
Travis Walton
Travis Walton, abducted by aliens.
Okay. Kind of a.
Well, sorry, let me finish this. And then
Go
Colby
ahead.
Lyman was
Really?
on there.
Under notable people.
Really?
Wikipedia page, Snowflake, Arizona.
Wow.
Because well-known fact, Anybody can edit Wikipedia articles.
And Colby
Interesting.
definitely did not add himself.
Someone did.
I wonder who.
Don't check that IP address.
Two Waltz. Travis Waltman.
Okay.
Walt Blackman. 2 Walt Mans.
Waltmans.
Isn't it Travis Walton?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not Travis Waltman. Never mind.
I didn't know if that was like a
Travis Waltman. Man,
Oh.
I saw Travis Waltman the other day. What a good guy.
Travis Waltman.
Disrespecting
I hope he listens.
Socrates is shaking in his boots at this philosophical discussion right now. Plato, Aristotle, they literally have nothing.
So hold on,
us.
since we're talking about Travis Waltman, let's talk this philosophical debate. Aliens. Was Travis Walton abducted?
You know, my real question is, did he get probed?
If the aliens didn't, they did not do a thorough job.
Yeah.
I
What an interesting creature to like pick up and be like, yeah, let's test it on this one, huh?
he's out with his buddies. There is probably some substances being ingested,
More than likely.
and he gets abducted. And I sincerely hope that they're like, this is what runs the world. This race right here, we picked up one of like the dominating race of Earth.
Well, they thought they were picking up Walt Blackman.
Probably like before he was born.
Travis Waltman.
They pegged him as a political
Walt-
leader. They said, "We got to get this guy. He's got the secrets, man."
They picked the wrong guy.
Wrong Walt.
Waltman.
Hold on. Let's see. Was he going for Walt Blackman or was Walt Blackman not live yet? So someone's getting a text. So we have this is kind of weird, and I hope that this doesn't appear on my my search history. All right, and then Travis Walton. He's a movie actor. That's what Google has him listed
Oh
as.
yeah, Fire in the Sky,
Oh,
huh?
fire. But was he actually in the movie?
I don't know. Was he?
I
He
thought
was
it
with
just based
Joe
off of-
Rogan though. He
He was on Joe Rogan.
on Joe Rogan.
Also,
was.
I heard they're making another movie that they're redoing it.
Really?
Good for him.
Actually, I
Yeah.
have heard that.
Documentary or like not?
I heard
I don't-
movie.
I have no
but
idea.
it's one of those things I've been hearing it for like 5 years. So
Travis Walton and I, we were really close, and we had a falling out. So I
The
haven't
movie-
kept up
The
with him
movie's
This
off.
was about to be Tender Mercies
with Travis.
Travis and
Travis
Trey.
Waltman.
Joe Rogan, eat your heart out. We got your guy.
Well, that was the thing is Joe stole him. Joe Rogan stole him from us.
Oh, that was the whole
Yeah.
drama.
Yep. He had signed an NDA that he wasn't going to talk to any other podcast but us, and yeah, he violated that. So,
Dang.
but no, Walt Blackman was alive.
Okay. How old was he?
I'm not going to throw out numbers, but let's just say he was still living at home,
Okay. But they knew.
like
the,
with his parents.
the aliens knew.
Yeah,
Obviously not. I mean,
they
Grabbed
they thought they were
Travis
grabbing a
Walton,
future
failed.
leader of America, which
Yeah.
they did. They grabbed a future leader
it's true.
of the media and of pop culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really hope that they got the secrets they were looking for,
Yeah.
like the nuke codes to the White House. And,
Absolutely. He got something.
yeah, but this was so of all the philosophical questions we could go into. I think we've covered some of the bigger ones, but excuse me, this is probably the biggest.
Okay.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Silence. See that?
I
Silence.
said no.
I was trying to overtalk you
what,
to try to.
What?
I
That's
missed
so weird. Hey, shut up. That's so weird. It's quiet in here now. Wait, sorry.
It's crazy that you cannot hear anybody right now because of how loud I am talking. But so Colby says no.
What classifies a sandwich?
Well, that's the philosophical debate.
Well, let's debate. What's a like? What
Okay,
does
so
it have to be enclosed? Because I mean, you got a sandwich. You got a little bit of that roast beef hanging out.
Hold on. The dog? The dog is the roast beef.
No, a normal sandwich.
Oh, we're talking a normal sandwich.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
know,
okay.
the hot dog, roast
Oh, so
beef.
you're
It's hanging
you're
out.
saying
I'm talking about an
even
actual
though it
sandwich.
hangs out the end of the bread, it still qualifies as a sandwich.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's my.
Okay, well, two
Well,
pieces,
can
two
I-
pieces of bread. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, can I throw my 2 cents in
Yeah,
here?
go.
I think I have a pretty solid answer.
'Kay.
I think for something to be a sandwich,
'Kay.
the top piece of bread and the bottom piece of bread cannot be connected.
Okay.
You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
now let me walk you through what happens in Taylor, Arizona.
Okay.
We couldn't buy full loaves of bread. We could usually buy 2-3 pieces at a time, and I grew up in a house of 5 people. Okay,
Okay.
my mother, myself, and my 3 younger sisters. So, if you can only buy 3 pieces of bread, and I'm making a sandwich, I couldn't just take 2 of the 3 pieces of bread that we
Yeah.
had. You had to take one, peanut butter 1/2,
Fold it.
jelly the other half, and fold, and now you have a
Okay.
taco.
Okay.
So essentially, now you have the same shape as a hot dog.
Okay.
Right? So here's where I think a lot of people say no, and it's like, oh, there's not 2 pieces of bread. You can have a sandwich with 1 piece of bread.
That's
What do
true.
you get at
I
Subway?
agree.
What do you get at Subway?
The
A
thing
sandwich.
the thing with Subway though,
That is one piece of bread.
I'd say it's a sub. It is a sub sandwich.
Oh, okay. So take the quotations off. What did you just get? A sub sandwich.
No. But it's just a sub. If someone
No,
someone
you know what a
says,
sub
I'm
is?
going to Subway to get a sub sandwich, then they're probably 50 years old. They wear New Balances
No, hold
and they mow their lawn with a Troy Belt lawnmower.
Hey, Tally wears New Balances.
yeah,
what do you
but
say?
like swag New Balance. I'm talking like the
White.
old white ones. You're
Like the
cooking,
Nike
you're
Monarchs.
cooking bacon for your kids in the morning in those bad
Cooking
boys.
bacon in the A6.
No, so my thing is though, is a sub is what you get in to go dive underwater. That's a sub.
Okay.
A sub sandwich is a sandwich.
Okay.
Okay,
Right?
what
Okay.
a submarine sandwich is the
Could be.
full name.
Is
of
it really?
Yeah, it's a
I did not know
submarine
that.
I think
sandwich.
that's why they named it because it's like roughly the shape of a nuclear submarine.
Yeah, now that you say it, I can see the propellers. I see
Yeah.
like the little like
The little fin,
eyeglass
the
that kind of comes.
periscope.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
periscope. There we go. I
exactly.
see it now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say yes, it is, and here's why.
So hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Fi-
basically,
actually, this will be final thoughts, and we'll go this way to me. Go ahead.
so basically, what you're saying is, I'm going to get a submarine.
I couldn't afford it.
Exactly.
I haven't been to Subway for that very reason.
So you're going to get a sub. You're going to get a submarine. Now, if you say I'm going to get a submarine sandwich, that makes way more sense.
It's true.
It is true. I
'Kay.
suppose I've been stumped.
So final thoughts, Austin. Hot dog. Is it a sandwich, and why?
It is a snadwich because it's got the meat hanging out. What did I say?
Oh,
Sandwich.
The CTE killed you on that one, man.
What did I say?
That took it a sandwich, man.
Oh man. Okay, it's a sandwich. It's got the meat hanging out.
Sandwich
Period.
got the meat hanging out.
Okay. All right.
I came into this pretty strongly saying that it wasn't a sandwich, but honestly, you guys have swayed me.
That's why we do this.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily the sub argument was good, but it was the one piece of bread folded over argument that really got me. I can't argue that. That's a sandwich. So
Taylor, Arizona poverty, baby.
Shout out.
I just realized why Subway is called Subway. Sub sandwiches. I always when I think Subway, I always think like underground, like trains.
I think that's why it's called that.
Submarine way.
No, I
I think it is.
because of like New York subways.
I think so.
that's why they got like the New York stuff on the wall.
Oh.
I think so.
Never mind.
But I think it's
They have New York stuff on the wall. at
Like-
Subway?
No,
Like-
they've got like
Yeah,
like
the
They
tile.
got
No, it's
pictures
the
of New
tile.
York.
It's the tile. The subway tiles. I think. Or no, what are those called?
No. The wall of Subway has like pictures of New York buildings.
no,
and
it doesn't.
stuff.
It has
The
like
wallpaper.
artisan bread.
Yeah. And like
No.
tomatoes.
I'm
No,
going
no,
to
no, no,
Subway
no, no,
tomorrow
no.
to find
Hold
this
on.
out.
Hey Siri. What time does Subway in Taylor close? It asked me.
hates you.
Hey Siri. What time does Subway close in Taylor? Are you gonna get there first?
Well, I'm
Oh,
looking at
9.
Google Maps.
It closes at 9, according to Siri.
Got a
9
bunch
to
of
9.
stupid pictures of sandwiches.
How
I
dare
want to
they.
see your wallpaper.
Google Images, not map.
Hold on,
You're
I've got it right here.
Still on a mission.
I've got it right here. Right here. That's Subway tiles right there.
I just see like chairs and tables.
No, so look underneath the menu in the background.
Subway wallpaper.
No, so Google Subway tiles. Google Subway tiles.
Subway tiles versus Subway tiles.
No, so Subway tiles is like a style of tile. And that's what's going on in actually, or is that brick? Now I feel stupid. That's brick. It's like paper, like wallpaper brick.
It's really just like
Okay,
So
yeah.
see,
a wall.
It might
Sorry.
not be like this anymore, but that's what our Subway used to have on the wall. I haven't been to Subway in a long time. I don't eat there often.
Oh, let me take a peek at that.
I don't think our Subway
I
ever had
promise
those.
you it did.
I don't recognize that at all.
No,
Carter just
Carter-
AI generated this photo.
What they put
Dude.
in my sandwich when I was a little kid, then man, I saw it.
There
on
is
the
no
wall.
restaurant in this town that I've been to that looks like that. The CTE, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
They're not all garden.
you're having a moment of clarity because I'm with you.
Yeah, so that's my final thought.
What? Oh, yes. And why?
No, that was just my thoughts.
Oh, the Subway.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna go ahead and lump in that tacos by proxy, by sake of the same argument, is also a sandwich.
Okay.
Because what's the difference between a hot dog and a taco?
Crunch
Not if you get a soft taco.
tortilla.
Okay, you get tortilla, but what's a tortilla? Mexican bread, right? Corn or flour base with whatever else gets mixed
Okay.
in. I haven't made a
Water.
tortilla in a long time, but water, yeah. And so it's Mexican bread,
Okay.
you know, and sure, it different texture, even if you get it crunchy.
I'm not arguing, by the way.
No,
I'm
yeah,
just-
no. And I'm
throwing this
just
out
saying.
there.
And then the difference is
Oh, he's arguing. He runs 60 miles
I'm
a day.
seething. I'm pissed.
you get a meat base or whatever your base is. Ideally for hot dogs and tacos, I sincerely hope you're having a meat base, but you get meat, and then with whatever else, what all of the other little fun items that you throw in there, lettuce, tomato. On my sandwiches, I'm a pickle, cucumber kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then mayo, ketchup, salsa, whatever else you're going to put on it. So, by definition,
Are you putting
Hot-
salsa on your sandwiches?
you can. I never have. I usually just don't have salsa that much in general,
Okay.
unless I'm having chips. But not on my Big Jake, that's for sure.
Shout out.
Shout out. But no, the hot dog is just the American taco. We just took all of our meat and just put it inside this edible plastic storage container that's cylindrical with rounded edges. But it's the same stuff.
Okay.
And then you put your condiments and whatever else you want to add on, Chicago dog style or whatever. But anyways, I think that we've debunked the greatest philosophical debate that everything is a sandwich.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Amen.
Sustained.
Sustained. Any naysayers to that?
No.
And if you're listening to this and you're a naysayer, there's a reason you're not on this podcast.
Well, actually, comment your feelings and why you feel the way you do.
yeah, maybe try to change my mind. It won't happen, but I'll be interested to see you try.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and sign off with a little bit of Later Lobos.
All right. Later, Lobos.
Done.